Elizabeth II. During her Diamond Jubilee, she was quoted saying, "The events that I have attended to mark my Diamond Jubilee have been a humbling experience. It has touched me deeply to see so many thousands of families, neighbors, and friends celebrating together in such a happy atmosphere." Queen Elizabeth II's Diamond Jubilee marks only the second time in the history of the British monarch. The sources I used for today's speech were BBC News, the British Monarchy, seniors.gov.au, Wikipedia, Royal Visit 1954, The Troubles, Sky News, BBC News Again, Aberfan Disaster, Royal Family History, and BBC News Aberfan. Queen Elizabeth II is the face of the United Kingdom and has been for 60 years. She has held her title with the utmost dignity and continues to do so. My name is Morgan Jones, and I will be providing a tribute to Queen Elizabeth II. She has had superior accomplishments, reigning over the monarch for 60 years. She has also overcome obstacles, such as rebuilding relationships with countries to establish the Commonwealth that stands today, and she has also suffered through many deaths in her family. She also supports many charities and has attended many ceremonies to honor others. Queen Elizabeth II deserves to be recognized for the extraordinary things that she has done. Some of the Queen's superior accomplishments have been her Silver Jubilee in 1977 and also her Golden Jubilee in 2002. Within the past month, she started celebrating her Diamond Jubilee, which marks 60 years as the monarch. Queen Victoria is the only person to have reigned longer than her, and she served for 63 years. Queen Elizabeth II not only reigns over the United Kingdom, but also many other countries in the Commonwealth, including Australia and New Zealand. Queen Elizabeth II was the first reigning monarch to visit Australia and New Zealand. One visitor who was there to witness her visit said the Queen and Duke were driven slowly down the street in a beautiful, shiny, black Rolls-Royce, with the Union Jack flying from the bonnet. They smiled and waved back to the cheering crowd. It was all over in a matter of minutes, but we were all so excited to have seen the Queen. This is a picture of Sydney when the Queen visited. There was an estimated 200,000 people and about 20,000 cars lined the streets. Queen Elizabeth II has not always had an easy time while reigning over the monarch. She has hit a few bumps in the road along the way. Queen Elizabeth II reigned during a time known as the Troubles. It was a time in Northern Ireland where some political groups wanted the British rule abolished from that area. The United Kingdom security forces were involved during this time. However, recently, the Queen went to visit some of the towns that were hardest hit by the Troubles. In 1952, the Queen's father passed away, making her Queen Elizabeth II. In 1997, Princess Diana, her daughter-in-law, passed away in a car accident. This car accident still has conspiracies surrounding it. It was quoted that the Queen and her son said that they were deeply shocked and distressed. In 2002, the Queen had an especially rough year. Both her mother and her sister died. Although Queen Elizabeth II has had some hardships in her life, she continues on and is constantly giving back to society. She is a patron of over 600 charities. She gives regular donations to her charities, and it also gives the charities better recognition so they are able to expand and help more people. She makes appearances at multiple ceremonies honoring others. In 1973, she went to the opening of the Aberfan Community Center. This was 7 years after a coal mine debris collapsed and killed hundreds of children. This is a picture of her visiting and opening the community center. Queen Elizabeth II has been quoted saying, "I cannot lead you into battle. I do not give you laws or administer justice, but I can do something else. I can give my heart and my devotion to these old islands and to all the peoples of our brotherhood of nations." Queen Elizabeth II has given her life to her country. She has accomplished many things, such as reigning for 60 years. She has rebuilt relationships with countries and has lived through the deaths of many of her relatives. She gives back to society by supporting charities and attends ceremonies that honor others. Queen Elizabeth II will be remembered for all she has done through her 60 years of reign. Hopefully she will reign many more until it is time for the next in line to take her place. Thank you, Queen Elizabeth II, for all you have done.